live at Georgia Highlands College, Rome, Georgia. You have your number 2 Georgia Highlands Chargers taking on Albany Tech. Starting 5 is number 0, Deion Johnson for Albany Tech. Number 2, Tobias Graham. Number 3, Jamari Clarkson. Number 15, Kenneth Watson. And now, your starting 5 for the Georgia Highlands Chargers. Did I say number 2 nationally ranked Georgia Highlands? At guard, number 0, Donnell Dean. Donnell Dean. At guard, number 1, Tyleek Evans. The other guard is Paris Ballinger. Number 2, Paris Ballinger. Number 3, Kevon Davenport. Kevon Davenport. Number 32, Keemont Jenkins to round out the starting 5 for the second-ranked Georgia Highlands Chargers. Today the Chargers are taking on Albany Tech. Don't know a whole lot about Albany Tech, but I do know that they're in for a barn burner here tonight, folks. Again, we're live here in Rome, Georgia, home of the second-ranked Chargers of Georgia Highlands College. We are ready for a tip-off. Chargers easily win the tip. Donnell Dean bringing the ball into the front court. Set up the offense. Swings it over to Evans, back to Dean. Looks like the guys are filling the defense out. Looks like the Albany Tech guys are coming out in a 2-3 matchup zone. A lot of dribble drive penetration by Dean. Shoots up the floater, misses. Rebound, Albany Tech. Quickly into the front court is Albany Tech. Pass down to number 15 for Albany Tech. He misses. Ball is swatted away by Ballinger, and Tyleek Evans brings it into the front court and goes coast to coast for 2 points. And here comes that Chargers pressure defense. Let's see if they can come up with the steal. Nope. Albany Tech men's basketball makes it safely into the front court. Trying to find a crease in this man-to-man defense. See if they can get it broken down. That dribble drive penetration, ball goes up. Number 3, Jamari Clarkson with the lay-in. Dean is probing. Off to Jenkins for 3, ball up. No good. Ballinger with the rebound. Thought Jenkins was he thought about another 3, but thought better of it. Tyleek goes back to the rim, misses the layup, but Mr. Davenport cleans it up and scores the putback. Albany Tech quickly back down the floor. Number 0, Deion Johnson with the layup. $17:50 left to go in the first half. Your score is 4-4. Tie ball game. Working it inside to Davenport. Goes up. Misses. Tyleek Evans, the smallest man on the court, gets a rebound. Kicks it out to Ballinger for 3, who also misses. But Davenport secures the rebound. Swinging it around. Going back inside to Davenport to see if he can establish low post position. And he gets called for a travel. I guess when it's a tie-up, you get called for a travel. That's a new one on me. And we quickly have a turnover. Albany Tech turns the ball over. They caught number 13, Octavius Flulin, in the corner, and that is dead man's land against this Chargers defense. Looks like they're still trying to establish Davenport in the post. They move it around the perimeter. It's only going to take a matter of time for the Chargers to figure out the holes in this zone defense and start exploiting it. Looks like they're trying it with the dribble drive, penetration, dump off. Jenkins with a miss on the layup. Great pass attempt by Ballinger, but we get a turnover by Albany Tech. Looks like they're going to come with a little pressure of their own in a 1-2-2 three-quarter court press. Dean easily breaks it, goes to the left hand for the layup off the glass for 2. Donnell Dean. And if they can't keep him out of the lane, it's going to be a long night for Albany Tech. Albany Tech calls a quick timeout. Coaching staff definitely did not like Donnell Dean with the free lane right down the middle of that zone defense for a lay-in. Pretty much uncontested lay-in on that shot. 16:38 left to go in the first half. It's a close game. Chargers up by 2 points. The score is 6-4, but I guarantee you that will change in a mere few minutes. The last couple of games, the Chargers have gotten off to a slower start than usual, but let's see what they do tonight. Full court press by the Chargers, which is expected. Long throw down the court, and it hits the rafters. I don't think that coach drew that one up in the timeout. Chargers basketball. Donnell Dean's going to inbound the basketball. And Albany Tech quickly goes down, scores it to tie the game up. Right back at them are the Chargers. Donnell Dean penetrates and turns it over. Paris Ballinger with the block. He says, no, not in my house. Looks like Chargers going to make a substitution on the next dead ball and bring in Emmanuel Griggs and Justin Bridges on the next dead ball. Two points, Tobias Graham. And with that shot, Tech takes the lead by 2. Score 8-6. Jenkins, short jump shot, no. Davenport with the rebound, kicks it out to Tyleek over to Ballinger, who thought about the 3, but wisely brings it back down to run the offense. Tyleek Evans is probing the defense now. Goes to the scoop shot and scores the basket for 2. We have a tie game, and here comes the pressure with a turnover. Ballinger for 2 on the layup. And here comes more pressure by the Chargers. Nice pump fake by number 31, Ladarius Kelly, to get Donnell Dean up in the air to draw the foul. First shot up and no good. And we have Bridges and Griggs have checked in the game for Donnell Dean and Kevon Davenport. Chargers up by 2 points. Second free throw attempt by Kelly is on the way. And it is no good. Rebound Chargers. Chargers move the ball around on the zone. Looks like the ball is sticking on every pass instead of getting quick ball movements. But Ballinger goes off the rack. Penetration misses, but the Chargers get the rebound. Shot clock violation. Did not hit the rim. Albany takes basketball. 14:30 left to go in the first half. Score is 10-8 in favor of Albany Tech. And we get a steal. Bridges with the layup. He misses the layup. Albany takes ball. That's about the third layup that we have missed in the first half here. I don't know what's really going on with the fellas tonight. Almost a near steal by Talik. And we do get the steal by Bridges. Quickly gets the ball over to Ballinger. Swings it to Jenkins, who gets it swatted away. I tell you, this Albany Tech team is not a very big team, but they are very, very aggressive, alert. Getting a lot of ball deflections on passes. That's a block by Griggs on a three-point attempt. And we got a lay-in. Number 22, or number 12, Timothy Grant. And we have a back-and-forth basketball game right now. Both teams not shooting the ball particularly well in this first half. Looks like this 2-3 zone is kind of aggravating the Chargers right now because they can't get the ball in the hole. Three-point attempt by, and we get another block shot, but Tyleek Evans gets the rebound, kicks it over to E-Man. Ball is ripped out of his hands, and the ball is thrown off of Emmanuel Griggs. Albany Tech basketball. And we have Fritz, Lucien, Shakari Jones, and Donnell Dean check into the basketball game. And we got a turnover by Albany Tech. Chargers basketball. 12:57 left to go in the first half. We have a tie score at 10 apiece. And we get a dunk. Emmanuel Griggs goes up top and comes down with the slam. It looks like he jumped off a trampoline that time. Albany Tech tries to go back with a lob of their own, and no success. Much to the dislike of the Albany Tech coach. Let's see if that will wake the Chargers up offensively. Dean Pros kick it out to Fritz. Fritz for three. Shot off. Rebound, Albany Tech. They quickly bring the ball into the front court. They're met by a stifling defense with a trap here at the top. And we got a foul. Number 20, Emmanuel Griggs with the foul. First shot up and good by number 31, Ladarius Kelly. .11 left to go in the first half. Score is 12-11 in favor of Georgia Highlands. Second free throw attempt is up and good. We have a tie ball game. It's like we have a back and forth affair. Nobody wants to take charge of this game. And we're okay with that as long as we're not down. It's a tie ball game. Gibbons probes. Penetrates, kicks it back out to Donnell Dean, who kicks it over to Mr. Jones. Dean gets it in the mid-range again, goes up with that little floater, and misses the floater for a second time. And he usually doesn't miss that shot very often. Just nothing is falling for the Chargers tonight. Steal by Emmanuel Griggs. Passes it off to Shakari Jones. 4-2. Great anticipation by Griggs that time for the steal. Big man almost go coast to coast. Lays it off for Shakari, who is playing some stifling defense up top. Long rebound comes off to Albany Tech. And the bucket. Number 31, Mr. Kelly. Another basket. And Albany Tech comes with their version of a trap. We have a tie ball game again. 10:40 left to go in the first half. Dean probes, kicks it off to Gibbons for three. And the three ball is good. Will Gibbons. And here comes the pressure. Albany Tech beats the pressure. And we get a dunk attempt. Misses the dunk by Albany Tech. Ball swings over to Fritz Lucien, who goes up. Offensive foul. Player control foul by Fritz Lucien. A little out of control then. Albany Tech defender steps in and takes the charge. Side out of bounds. 10:16 left to go in the first half. 17-14 is the score in favor of your second-ranked Georgia Highlands Chargers. Albany Tech with the basketball. Probing around the defense. Three-point shot up, no good. Tyleek Evans, the smallest man on the court, comes down with the rebound. Throws a lob to Donnell Dean, and he misses the dunk. Looks like he got fouled, but no call on the play. Wow, how did they miss that call? The man gets pulled out of the air with no foul call. Wow. That's amazing. I know the refs are human, but a call like that, you have to protect the shooter in that case. He has no control of his body when he jumps and leaves the floor. But doesn't matter. Turnover. Chargers basketball. I guess as Rasheed Wallace says, ball don't lie. Now let's see if this backcourt of Tyleek and Donnell Dean can get going now. Pick this zone apart. And as I said, Donnell Dean goes to the right, puts up a scoop shot, layup, and scores the basket. Quick timeout, Albany Tech. The coach senses that there's a little run taking place by Albany Tech right now, so they quickly call a timeout to stop the flow. 9:26 left to go in the first half. Your score, 21-14 in favor of the second-ranked Georgia Highlands Chargers. Chargers basketball at its finest, folks. It's like it was a 30-second timeout called by Albany Tech's coach to kind of stop the bleeding here. Looks like the Chargers went on a 7-0 run with a dunk and a couple of steals. So in order to stop the bleeding, the coach calls a timeout. They quickly advance the ball into the front court. Long three-point shot, up and good by Deion Johnson with the three. And he shot that from Albany, Georgia, to knock down that three. Dean Probes kicks it off to Tyleek. Three ball up, no good. But that's okay. Mr. Davenport gets another rebound, kicks it over to Griggs, over to Gibbons. Gibbons for three, no good. Rebound Albany Tech, a near steal by Davenport. They quickly bring the ball into the front court. Three ball up, no good. Griggs with the rebound, dumps it off to Donnell Dean, who brings it up, probes the defense, quickly drives it in, kicks it over to Davenport. Davenport goes up, and we get a foul. Great dribble drive penetration by number 3, Kevon Davenport. We got a foul by number 10, Omar Benanga, with his first personal foul, sending Mr. Davenport to the line to shoot two. First free throw up and good. Kemont Jenkins in for Emmanuel Griggs. Second shot is no good. So he makes 1 out of 2. More pressure by Tyleek and Donnell. Albany Tech brings it up in the front court. We get, looks like a lot of time down in the paint with no 3 seconds called. And we get a hold. Foul. Number 15 of Albany Tech, Kenneth Watson with the hold. And Coach Gaffney was telling the referees that, you know, the reason why they're getting all these offensive rebounds is that they're camping out in the lane, and I have to agree with him. Looks like they were in that painted area for about 5 seconds with no call. But that's okay. Dean probes the defense, kicks it out to Jenkins for 3. 3 ball up, no good. Bridges with the rebound, and he gets fouled on the putback attempt. Foul is on number 13, Octavius Fluellen. Justin Bridges at the free throw line to shoot 2. First shot up and no good. I have to say that we're not having the best shooting night tonight. 7:49 left to go in the first half. The score is 22-17 in favor of the Chargers. And we could very well be up by about 15 points if we made some shots and cut down on the second chance points that Albany Tech has gotten in this first half, early first half. And here comes the trap. Travel call on number 13, Fluellen. A little undecisive what he wanted to do with the basketball at that time. Gets called for the travel. Tyleek probes the defense, looking for a soft spot in that zone. throws it away. A little too fancy with that pass there. I think Coach Gaffney likes simple basketball to get the ball into the goal. But that's okay. He's back on defense, and the only thing he has to do right now is get a stop down here on this end of the floor. And that will wipe away the image of that ball being thrown out of bounds by Talik. Pass deflected by Mr. Dean. I say both of these teams really play the passing lanes well. They get their hands on a lot of balls, get a lot of deflections, a lot of steals. Very good defensively. We get a block by Keymont Jenkins. Ball goes out of bounds on Albany Tech. Chargers basketball. Paris Ballinger in for Donnell Dean. As we bring it in the half court. Ballinger drops it off to Davenport. Goes up, takes the contact, and scores the basket. Looks like we have an injured player, number 23, Montrell Cicero of Albany Tech. Looks like he got hit where no man wants to get hit. Anyway, Albany Tech basketball as they quickly bring it into the front court. 6:26 left to go in the first half. Your score 25-17 in favor of the Chargers. Near steal by Ballinger, who goes diving head first out of bounds. Albany Tech basketball, but great hustle. Ballinger with some tight defensive pressure up top, forces a turnover. Now that is a lot of those type plays do not get put down in the books, in the stats. The hustle play by Ballinger and then the solid defensive pressure that he made just then on that play to cause a turnover. And that's just what the coaching staff of the Chargers are looking for. They're looking for high-intensity basketball, high-level basketball, both offensively and defensively. But if you cannot play defense, you cannot play for this Chargers team. If you do not have a high motor, you cannot play for this Chargers team. That's what they preach daily. Have a high motor. We put more pressure on the team than they can stand, and we come out victorious. Talik probing the defense, goes down, dumps it off to Mr. Jordan, who just checked into the game, who mishandles the basketball. Albany Tech has the ball. Three ball up. Three ball no good. Albany Tech gets the ball. Rebound. Talik with the steal. Quickly into the front court. Off of Justin Bridges' hands. Out of bounds. Albany Tech basketball. Paris Ballinger with a lot of pressure out top. He's really making this guard work. Two points by Mr. Watson for Albany Tech. .448 left to go in the first half. The score is 25-19 in favor of the Chargers. Ballinger for three. Three ball up, three ball is good. It makes you feel good when you have hustle points, get a good defensive stop, and then you get a play call for you. You have to love the way Mr. Ballinger is playing early in this first half tonight. .425 left to go in the first half. The score is 28-19 after Paris Ballinger knocks down that three-point shot. Foul count is even at 3 apiece. Albany takes basketball, and they're looking for a soft spot in this tough half-court man-to-man defense by the Chargers. Long three ball up and good. And that guy right there shoots the ball from a different area code. They are going to have to push up on him. Anything south of the volleyball court is his range from the looks of it. That's number 0, Deion Johnson, with the long-range jumper. Donnell Dean kicks it out to Ballinger. Ballinger shoots the three. No good. Rebound, Albany Tech. Ballinger had to get that shot off. He was going against the shot clock. And it looks 2 points by number 13, Fluellen of Albany Tech. And just when you thought that the Chargers were going to go ahead and put them away, Albany Tech fights back to a 4-point lead, and Keymont Jenkins turns the ball over, and to compound it, he commits a personal foul. His first personal foul. Looks like their feet got tangled up when he was trying to hustle back on defense. Turnover. Chargers ball. Sorry about that. We had technical difficulties with the microphone here in Charger Nation, but we're back live. Just under 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Chargers up 28-24 over Albany Tech. Donnell Dean probing the middle of the defense, shoots up the mid-range jump shot and misses. Ballinger with the rebound. Donnell Dean with the layup and misses the layup. Looks like he might have got hit on the arm there, but no foul call. And this Albany Tech team is a very feisty team. Shot goes up, missed. Ballinger brings it up the floor. Now he's going to survey the defense, kicks it over to Fritz, who gets it to Dean. Over to Will Gibbons, three-point shot up and no good. We need Gibbons to find that stroke. Great-looking jump shot, just can't find the bottom of the nets here in the first half of this game. Offensive foul. Emmanuel Griggs stuck his nose in there and took that contact to get a turnover for his team. Maybe that'll give him a shot in the arm of the juice that they need to maybe extend this lead up to about 7 or so. Ballinger brings it up, kicks it over to Gibbons. Gibbons for 3. Well, maybe that will get him started, and it will continue over into the second half because we're just under 25 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Georgia Highlands Chargers 31-24 over Albany Tech. 3-point shot up and no good by Albany Tech. 13 seconds left to go in the first half, and we want one shot. And that's the man with the ball. Donnell Dean shoots the floater, and it rims in and out. Plenty of contact, but no call once again. I do not understand why these guys are not protecting the shooters on the jump shot. At the half, the score is 31-24. Score is 31-24 in favor of the Chargers. We're about 30 seconds away from starting the second half of this basketball game. Score is 31-24 in favor of the Chargers of Georgia Highlands College. First half was a game of who wants to tie the ball game up. Nobody wanted to just take lead of the game and jump out to a big lead. Even though the Chargers ended up on a 7-0 run to take a 7-point lead going into the second half. Let's see if they can pick up the tempo and the flow of this game and play fast-paced basketball like what we are accustomed to seeing by the Chargers. And with that being said, ball goes into Mr. Davenport, who draws the foul, going to the free throw line to shoot two. Foul by number 15, Mr. Kenneth Watson of Albany Tech. First free throw up and good. That's a nice looking free throw shot by the big freshman. Second free throw up and good. Dead on with those two free throws. The nets barely moved. Albany Tech breaks the press, brings it into the front court. Pulls it out to run a little bit of offense. Let's see what they have. And we get a trap with a steal. Donnell Dean gets it. And he flushes it home for two. More pressure coming. Almost a steal by Tyleek Evans. But Albany Tech throws the basketball away. And the old saying, what my mom used to say, or what she still does say, is pressure busts pipes. And right now the pressure looks like it's getting to Albany Tech early in this second half. The Chargers move the ball around, swinging it from side to side. Dean attacks the lane, goes up, gets the foul. Number 13. Monkevius Fluellen with the personal foul. That's his second foul, team second foul. Sending Donnell Dean to the line to shoot two. 19:06 left to go in the ball game. Donnell Dean first free throw up and no good. And his free throw woes just continue to amount. He makes 1 out of 2. And guess what? I bet you can't guess what we have right now after that made free throw. Yes, more pressure by the Chargers. And we get a steal by Tyleek Evans. Goes in, throws up a layup, misses it. Jenkins gets the rebound. Kicks it out to Davenport, right back to Evans, who attacks the rim and gets it blocked. We get a tip out. Ball goes out of bounds, off Chargers. Albany Tech basketball. So Tyleek Evans shot the layup, missed it, came back, got a back tap, and then contested the jump shot. All in the same play. Wow. Tremendous effort on the part of the Chargers. If these guys take a play off, it's usually on offense. So if they take a play off on defense, 9 times out of 10, they will be sitting over there with the coaching staff, being an assistant coach. Kevon Davenport gets the rebound for the Chargers on the missed shot by Albany Tech. Quickly brings it up into the front court. Donnell Dean probing the offense, moves it around, tries to get it into Davenport. And we get a turnover. Tyleek with a lot of pressure up top. Trap comes. Donnell Dean with the near steal. Albany Tech basketball. Looks like Albany Tech has not figured out the trap in half court applied by the Chargers. 3-point shot up and good. Number 13, Mr. Fluellen with the 3. And the Albany Tech guys really needed that 3-point shot. Swing over to Jenkins. Jenkins pulls up for 3. No good. Out of bounds to Albany Tech. Chargers come with more pressure. And Albany Tech beats the press. Kicks it over to number 0. 3-ball up, no good. Rebound Chargers. And we're off to the races. Donnell Dean with the ball in his hand goes coast to coast. Accepts the contact. Makes the shot. Quick timeout taken by the Albany Tech. Full timeout called by Albany Tech. 16:54 left to go in the basketball game. The score is 38-27 in favor of your number 2 ranked Georgia Highlands Chargers. And I can really understand the frustration of Donnell Dean. That looks like every time he goes to penetrate to the basket, he gets a lot of contact with no foul calls, and he's a little bit upset, and very much deserving to be upset right now in this basketball game. With 4 or 5 plays that he's went to the basket, he's gotten hammered and no call. So I guess it's not a foul unless the refs blow the whistle. So he just has to learn how to channel that and take it out on somebody defensively, get a couple steals, lock his man down, put his team on his back, and bust out a nice little run right here in the early parts of the second half of this basketball game. Albany Tech with the basketball. Ten seconds. Violation. Turnover. Chargers basketball. Donnell Dean with the turnover. And Albany Tech gives it right back with a turnover of their own. Chargers basketball. Tyleek Evans brings it into the front court. Kicks it over to Ballinger. To Dean, back to Evans. 3-ball up. No good. Not shooting the ball particularly well today are the Chargers. And we get a block by Davenport. Tyleek Evans gets in there and grinds it out. Picks up the loose ball. Albany Tech with a quick bucket off the deflection. Over to Jenkins. Jenkins for 3. No good. Tyleek with the steal. Dumps it off to Dean. Goes up. Shoots the layup. 2 points. Donnell Dean. More pressure. Steal by Davenport. Kicks it over to Donnell Dean. Back over to Parrish for 3. 3-ball up and good. Now we're cooking with Crisco. Albany Tech is in a peculiar situation right here. He doesn't know whether he needs to call a timeout to stop the bleeding or to let his guys play through it. He chooses to let his guys play through it. They miss a layup attempt and get another turnover. We have a stoppage to play. We had a turnover. Georgia Highlands had the basketball, but turned the ball over. Tyleek looked over the wrong shoulder as the ball goes past him out of bounds. Pass from Donnell Dean. They were just not on the same page on that pass out attempt for the fast break. But 15-10 left to go in this ball game. The score is 43-29 in favor of second-ranked Chargers. And we got a foul call. Number 1, Tyleek Evans. Will Gibbons comes in, gives Tyleek Evans a breather. Justin Bridges also in the game, along with Emmanuel Griggs, Jenkins, and Donnell Dean. Griggs pulls up for the short jump shot. 2 points. Near steal by Bridges. Just couldn't get over there. Layup goes up, no good. Bridges comes out with it, passes to Dean. Back to Griggs for the lay-in. 2 points. Emmanuel Griggs. And right back at you. Albany Tech, number 32. Or 35, Mr. Hicks with that shot. Jenkins goes to the right. Reverse layup for 2. And more pressure is applied. Foul by Gibbons. And correction on that bucket by Albany Tech. That was number 31, Ladarius Kelly. Ladarius Kelly, Albany Tech with the bucket. Jenkins comes out. Davenport back into the game for Jenkins. And looks like the Highlands are going to go big. Near steal by Will Gibbons. And this pressure is really starting to be a nightmare. Steal by Donnell Dean, but we have a foul at number 0, Donnell Dean. I don't know how you can make that call. And the coaching staff for the Highlands Chargers are saying the same thing. Loose ball foul. Both players going for the basketball. Unfortunately, Donnell Dean was called for the foul. 3 ball up, no good. Griggs with the rebound. Pass it off to Gibbons. Near steal by Tech. Donnell Dean did not come and meet that pass, and almost the guys for Albany Tech almost stepped in there and stole that basketball. The Chargers are probing the defense to see what's going on, what wrinkles they can explore in this 2-3 zone. Donnell Dean said, I'll take that. Go down the hole. He misses it. Keon Davenport with the follow-up dunk. And we got a deflection by Will Gibbons. And it seems like the Chargers came out and have woken up in this second half. 13:08 left to go in the game. Score is 51-32 in favor of the Chargers. More pressure and another turnover. Bridges for 2 off the turnover, and we get another turnover. Bridges for 2, no, misses the layup, goes up, misses again. Missed the point-blank layup. Bridges, it was too easy for him. Quickly into the front court is Albany Tech. as they survey the floor. We have 2 quick turnovers. And we have another turnover by Albany Tech. The ball just goes through number 10, Omar Banega's hands. 12:30 left to go in this ball game. The score is 53-32 in favor of the Chargers. Gibbons has the ball up top, passes over to Shikari as they survey the zone. Kicks it inside to Davenport. Goes up for 2, takes the contact, lays it in with the left hand, gets the steal, goes up, gets fouled again, no call. 2 points. My goodness, these referees are missing a lot of calls underneath the basket, but they're not missing the call out here on the other end of the floor. And that's the same thing that Coach Gaffin is talking to the referee about, is how do you miss the call down here right underneath the basket, and you're underneath the basket with the players, but you call a touch foul out top. Mind-blowing, but anyway, back to action. 3 ball up and good. That is number 0, Deion Johnson, and if they have not figured it out yet, this guy can shoot the basketball from deep. You cannot help from him. If the ball goes away from him on his side, you cannot help. You have to stay at home. Davenport for 3. Short. Rebound, Albany Tech. Missed shot attempt by Albany Tech. Rebound, E-Man Griggs. Shikari brings the ball up top, kicks it over to Bridges. Back to Shikari, who lines up a 3 ball, thinks better of it. E-Man for 2 in the short corner. Great looking jump shot by Mr. Griggs. And he gets the rebound off that shot attempt from Albany Tech. Shikari Jones back into the front court quickly, goes coast to coast. E-Man gets the rebound. His shot attempt is blocked. Gibbons picks it up, goes up, takes the contact, no foul. Davenport gets the rebound, goes up, and scores the layup. Number 5, Shikari Jones with the foul. Looks like Shikari took a terrible angle on that attempt to steal the basketball and runs right into the man. 10-13 left to go in this ball game. 61-35 is the score. Albany Tech basketball. Tyleek Evans back in the game, along with Fritz Lucien. It's like we have a personal foul on number 20, Emmanuel Griggs of the Chargers. Foul is on the floor. Griggs' second personal foul. Three-point shot up and good. Number 12, Timothy Gant. With a 3-point shot for Albany Tech. Into Griggs. He catches the ball at the free throw line, passes over to Gibbons. Up to Jones. Jones wisely pours it out. Looks like number 15, Kevin Thomas Griffin, is checked into the game for Georgia Highlands. Shot goes up and it is blocked by Albany Tech. And a shot attempt up and no good. Jones comes out, goes coast to coast, gets fouled on the play. Looks like foul on number 23 of Albany Tech, Montreal Cicero. 9:05 left to go in the game. Score is 61-38 in favor of the Chargers. First free throw shot attempt is no good by Mr. Jones. Jenkins and Paris Ballinger back into the game for Griggs and Gibbons. Jones will shoot one more. Misses them both. Rebound, Albany Tech. Looks like they're trying to establish number 15, Kenneth Watson, in the post. But Jenkins is playing great post defense. Shot goes up. No good. Chargers basketball. Great defensive stop that time by the Chargers. As Albany Tech was looking to gather some kind of position in the paint and was unable to get the ball down into the paint because of pressure on the basketball. Ballinger with the ball. Thinks about the three. Dumps it in to Kevin. Kevin goes up. Hook shot no good. Rebound, Albany Tech. Pump fake by Albany Tech's guard, number 12, Timothy Gant, who scores his second bucket of the half. Tyleek Evans goes coast to coast and misses the layup. Back quickly. Albany Tech, and Ballinger meets the guard up top. And we got an offensive foul on number 0, Deion Johnson. Keemont Jenkins, number 32 of the Chargers, steps in and takes the charge. Kevin goes up, misses the shot. Rebound, Albany Tech. Put back, number 3, Jamari Clarkson. And I suspect that if we do not score this time, that the Chargers will be using a timeout. Very sloppy play in the last couple of minutes. Ballinger up top, lines up a 3. No good. Rebound, Donnell Dean. Quickly gets it over to Tyleek Evans and wisely throws it back up top to Dean, who probes the defense. Goes in, takes the contact, lays it up. 2 points, Donnell Dean. Almost a steal by Tyleek Evans. Albany Tech quickly brings it into the front court, and there is a steal. Great hands by Kevin. Lob attempt from off the backboard, misses. Jenkins pulls up for 3, in and out. Rebound, Evans. Not sure that was the play that they wanted, was a lob pass off the backboard on a fast break, 3-on-1 fast break, but Tyleek did it anyway, and I think he just checked himself out of the game. According to Bridges over here at the scorers table. Timeout, Albany Tech. 6 minutes left to go in this ball game. The score is 65-42 in favor of the Chargers. And just like I said, Tyleek Evans did check himself out of this basketball game with the errant pass off the backboard to no one. That's a quick way to get yourself, some good bench time. And we're back at it. Albany Tech with the basketball. Probing the defense and going up for 2 points is number 13, Mr. Llewellyn, who's had a solid game this evening. Ballinger with the ball for the Chargers, brings it across into the front court and looks to set up an offense. Looks like we have the high screen and roll with Bridges and Jenkins working together. It's like a pick and pop. And Bridges goes down the lane, finds the glass, and finds himself 2-point baskets for the Chargers. Shot clock was down to about 5 seconds, and he had to go. Shot up, no good. Rebound, Davenport. Off to Dean, who quickly goes to the hole and misses the layup. Great defense by Davenport to go straight up and hold his ground. Over to Donnell Dean. Goes up and gets hammered by number 15, Kenneth Watson. Donnell Dean went up as though he was going to dunk that basketball, I believe. And Mr. Watson said, "No, not tonight, Mr. Dean. You have to earn these at the free throw line." First free throw up and good. Second free throw up and good. Usually Dean has a sideways rotation on the ball. That rotation looked pretty good on that free throw shot. Looks like the Albany Tech comes with a pick and roll, side pick and roll, and they get the ball taken from him. Ballinger with the steal, dumps it off to Davenport, who kicks it over to Dean, who kicks it over to Jenkins, who lays it in for 2. Great ball movement. And just like that, the score is 71-44 in favor of the Chargers. High pick and roll. They beat the trap that time and finds Mr. Watson in the post for an easy lay-in. Looks like we're going to have some mass substitutions for the Chargers on the next dead ball and also for Albany Tech. Bridges, pump fake, 3-point shot up and no good. Rebound, Albany Tech. Brings the ball into the front court. Number 12 shoots the jump shot, misses. Rebound, Davenport, who quickly gives it over to Ballinger, who wisely brings it out and runs clock. We got a high screen and roll for Ballinger and Davenport. Ballinger puts up a 3-point shot and good. And Paris Ballinger is playing with absolute confidence in his jump shot tonight, folks. 3:05 left in this ball game. The score is 74-46 in favor of your number 2 ranked Georgia Highlands Chargers. It's 74-46. Just a few minutes ago, it was a tie ball game, and then at the half, there was a 7-point lead, and the Chargers never looked back. We have a fresh 5 into the game right now for the Chargers and also for Albany Tech. Chargers get a steal. Even the guys coming off the bench come in and know that they have to have a high motor on defense to play Charger basketball. Looks like Shakari is going to get the high screen and roll from Jordan. Kicks it out to Justin Bridges. JB for 3. 3 up and 3 down. JB Justin Bridges. I think the fat lady has sung for this basketball game. Another high screen and roll with a trap up top. They kick it out. Number 10 goes up, shoots the three. No good. Rebound to Jordan Adams, who just checked into the game. Looks like the Chargers are going to run some clock here. Kevin with a three-point shot. Long. Jordan Adams with another rebound. Kicks it over to Justin Bridges, who calmly walks it up into the front court.
Take it in, Jordan.
Looks like they're trying to establish Jordan Adams in the post. Gets it. Tries to beat the shot clock on that. To a missed shot by Jordan Adams. Albany Tech quickly brings the ball into the front court. And about 3 people block that shot, and we get a foul called on who? They called it on number 23, Jordan Adams. Sending number 31 to the free throw line to shoot 2. Misses the first one. Ladarius Kelly has one more free throw attempt. Second free throw is no good as well. Fritz Lucian comes out with the basketball, quickly passes it up to Justin Bridges, who brings it into the front court. Gives it over to Shikari, who goes to the hole, off the glass for 2 points. That was just way too easy. 2-point shot up and no good. Kevin with the rebound out to Fritz, who brings it out. And I think that's about it. With 15 seconds left to go in this game, the Chargers will just hold the ball for another home victory. Score 79-46 in favor of Georgia Highlands Chargers. Albany Tech came in and fought a quality fight in the first half. It looks like they lost their way in the second half to the pressure applied to them by the Chargers of Georgia Highlands. And that was the key to the basketball game tonight, folks, here in Rome, Georgia. Again, your Chargers victorious 79-46 over Albany Tech. Thank you and good night.